Shortcuts often result in failure. I can remember back in high school in the mid-'80s, it was summer, and I was in driver's training. The driver's training class was at the high school, and there was a kid that was a year older than me, a grade ahead of me, and I knew his brother. His brother was my age and my grade, and he was real smart. So I just figured if his brother was real smart, he was real smart. So I decided to copy off him for the written test, and we both flunked. And I think we were the only two that flunked the written. Then I found out later on that he was kind of a goof. So I decided to take a shortcut, and I failed. And I can remember about a year later, I was at a rock concert with some of my buddies. It had to be somebody hard, so I think it was Ozzy, Ultimate Sin Tour at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. I'm pretty sure it was Ozzy. But anyways, me and my buddies were on main floor, and we noticed the guy passed out, and he was full of puke. And it turned out to be the guy that I had cheated off of in driver's training the year before. So even with all the puke, we decided to pick him up. A lot of us picked him up, and he was carried probably 50, 80, 100 feet to the front of the stage to security where there was a fence. I mean, he looked pretty sick, so I'm pretty sure that security rendered first aid to him. But that was a lesson that I learned. No shortcuts. No shortcuts. I know my dad was real pissed that I flunked because it cost him a couple $100 to put me through private driver's training. And this time, I didn't take any shortcuts, and I passed the written with flying colors. But I know my dad was real pissed. So when you take shortcuts, it also can affect others. And I can remember my dad, like I said, being really pissed. And he reminded me often that I flunked driver's training. And even though it wasn't because I was stupid, it was because I decided to take a shortcut and copy off a guy who a year later spent money to go see a rock concert, and during the rock concert passed out and was full of puke.